Okay, real quick refresher. When you've got ones where a chain rule is apart, we're going to use the U-substitution. You identify the U. So there's the exponent. This will be the U function. And then you're going to take the derivative of the U function and you're going to end up getting that. So let's go ahead, get started. So we identify the U function is x cubed plus 3. And remember, we're going to multiply both sides by dx, so from now on, you don't have to write it there. You can write it here. And then derivative of x cubed plus 3 is just 3x squared. And look it. So this whole thing can be substituted for du now. This right here. So now it's this derivative right here. And inside here is going to be u. So this right here can be substituted for u. All right. So negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. And then when we take the derivative of 0, we get the uppercase C. And because this is a negative exponent, the u will go to the denominator. So we're going to have negative, this negative sign right here, we'll put right there. So it's 1 over 3 u. So this would be negative 3, so this will be positive 3. And then the u is x cubed plus 3. So notice what we did. We added 1, so that gave us the negative 3. Negative 3 means we would put the u down in the denominator with a positive 3 exponent. And this negative 3 right there, the negative comes out front, and it just becomes 1 over 3. So 1/3 times u to the third, and where u was, we go ahead and input back what the original u is. Okay, so this is our u. And our derivative, whoops, is 20x cubed dx, which is this part right here. So now look at what we have. We have this, so over u to the third, well, we can write that as u to the negative third. Remember what we did? We replaced all of this stuff with du, and we replaced this with our u, and then we just wrote it to the negative third. All right, so when we integrate, we're going to add the 1 there. So it becomes u to the negative third plus 1. That will be divide negative 2 plus 0. So we finish that off. We have negative 1 over. This negative 3 plus 1 will be negative 2. And then when we move that to the denominator, this becomes positive 2. And that original u is 5x to the fourth, subtract 2. And then the derivative, or the integral of 0 is a constant. We just don't know what the constant will be. All right. Now we've got a fractional exponent. So here's our u. And then this will be should end up being the du. So u is equal to 5x to the fifth subtract 4 du. The derivative of 5x to the fifth is 25x to the fourth. Ah, nice. That's what that is. So now we can substitute this with du. And then this will be u to the 1/3. All right. Yep, so here's our u. And then to the 1/3 power. Oh, we're gonna take that 1/3. We're gonna add 1, so I'll put it over 3 over. That's 4/3. So instead of dividing by 4/3, well, we could do this. But then that means we would have to multiply by the reciprocal. So what you really could do is, since you know division is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal, if this is 4/3, just multiply that function by the reciprocal of that. We're going to do plus 0, and then we're going to finish it off. So we have 3 over u to the 4/3. And where the u was. And then what you could do is just check that out. You could take the derivative of that using the chain rule. So the 4/3 comes down in front. Subtract. That becomes the 1/3 power. Ta-da! And then you take the derivative of this, so this becomes 5x to the fifth, subtract 4 to the 1/3, times the derivative of 5x to the fifth is 25x to the fourth, which is what that is right there. All right, let's keep going. This right here, I just recommend rewriting this to the 1/3 power. Our u will then be x squared plus 1. Our du would be 2x dx, which is this piece right here. So what we have is u to the 1/3 du. And that's really similar to what we did a minute ago. This is 1/3 plus 1. So that's going to be 4/3. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal, so 3/4. Inside there is the u. So that gives us 3 times u to the 4/3 all over 4 plus uppercase C. And then inside here is where the u goes. Okay, I'll do the next video on the trig ones.